Hey guys, BMAN here. How are you guys doing today? Today, we've got an awesome one for you guys. What we have today is awesome, completely broken guns and all sorts, guys. And also, we've got working, in-game working, fully automatic Dragon's Breath on a shotgun that it shouldn't be on, guys. So with that said, get down there, smash that like button. As you see right here, we have the Victus and it's completely broken, and the MWIII completely broken. All you've pretty much got is your sight and the main part of the gun and nothing else on it. It's even more broken than the iron sights MWIII. As you see there, collateral. This gun's awesome and it's a lot of fun in multiplayer, and it's just fun to use, guys. So that's the snipers. You can pretty much do this. You'll be able to do this pretty much with any weapon in the game, pretty much, guys. And as you see here, we have working Dragon's Breath on the full auto version of this shotgun, whereas you're only meant to be able to have it on the burst version of this, but we have it in the full auto, guys. So we have full auto Dragon's Breath right now, destroying lobbies. Yes, this is absolutely amazing. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys a lot of different guns, how to break different types of guns and all sorts in this. And on top of that, I'm going to also teach you how to merge camos onto other guns. So you can have guns with two different camos on them and other players will see your guns with two different camos on them merged together onto one gun. So if you like that sort of stuff, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and let's get straight into how to do all of this, guys. We're going to start out here with the sniper rifles, okay? So I'm going to start out by showing you how to build the KATT AMR with the no barrel, and majority of it disappeared. So for this, we need to have the ability to save one of the blueprints, so we need a slot available. We're going to go on and equip the base KATT AMR. Now this, what we do here, is going to work pretty much any weapon that you choose. So what we do is we come across, and as you will see if you take note of this weapon, when you change the barrel, note the part that changes, okay? All of these parts are going to be invisible, and only the part that's left when it doesn't get changed is the base and the core of the gun is the part that's going to remain visible. So that's why you can get majority of the gun gone as long as you don't equip any attachments onto those parts that you're trying to have invisible. Okay, so for this, we're going to start out and we're going to equip a sight onto the gun, right? So you start out, equip the sight, then we save the gun, then we go along and we equip another sight, right? Then we go along and we take the gun in game. Now when we get in game, the gun will be invisible, 100% invisible. Soon as you go load in game and you see that the gun is fully invisible, at that point you can leave game and we need to continue and go and edit the gun one more time. So we load into game. Now we select our gun and as you see it is 100% invisible. We leave match at this point. We come across and we can finish building this gun. The next time we take this gun after editing it now, it's no longer going to be fully invisible. So we do not want a barrel on this gun or any other attachments. The only thing that we want to put onto this gun right now is some explosive ammo. So we're going to put on some explosive ammo. You will not see these traces or the bullet impacts or anything unless it's got a death effect, and you'll see it when it hits an opponent. So now we take this gun in game and it is going to be fully invisible, have invisible parts. Now as a bonus, once you get a gun that has invisible barrels and stuff like that on it, if you attach a muzzle and stuff that's attached to the parts that are invisible, they will show up on your other weapon. So if I attach this right here, this suppressor onto this gun and with this camo on it, and then I go into game and I'm holding a completely different weapon with a different camo, and I'm holding this camo in game, my enemies will see when I'm holding this gun, they will see this gun with this gun's suppressor on the end of this gun with this gun's camo on this gun, guys. And that is how you merge, okay? So you can even use, I can even use this gun right here to merge it. Now, we won't be able to see it ourselves unless we are in third person, okay? That's why other players will all see that, and to see what other players see, you need to go into third person. And then you will be able to see yourself that it has those attachments on it. I will show you later in the video. We'll go into private match and I will show you guys that, and when I'm in third person we'll show you that later in the video. But at this point, I'm just explaining to you that is where you can do it. So at this point into it, after you've taken the gun into game and it was fully invisible, and then after you leave match and you come out of the game, that point you can add attachments on. Now, the only thing you need to make sure you do here is not touch the optics, because the optics are the ones that are causing the glitch for this weapon, okay? So we'll load in game and we'll see, when it's in game, you will see that a gun will be there, but it won't have the barrel. Okay, we've loaded in game, and as you can already tell just by down there that our barrel's missing, we've got a floating sight. And there you see right there, we have the missing barrel on it and everything, and it's pretty cool. And other players, when we're holding this, other players will actually see this. If you look at our shadow, there's our shadow there. It actually shows it with a suppressor on this gun and everything. So yeah, other players will see it, us with that big red suppressor on the end of this gun too, our other gun. So we can't see it unless we're in third person, but I'll show you guys that later in the video. So that is how you make that, and that is that done. You can now go along and you can save that as a blueprint. You'll have it forever as a bugged out, glitched out gun with no barrel on it and all sorts, and that is the KATT AMR. Now let's go on to the next gun. So for our next gun of choice, we will show you guys the Victus. So equipped a Victus. Make sure you got room to save one. So for us, we got to delete this one. Equip the base Victus XMR. Then we want to go along, and for the Victus, it's this one too. We just want to go along and equip a sight. This one here, KR in LAS, whatever that says. Okay, then save the blueprint. Then equipped another one. Simple as that. And then load into game. The gun will be completely invisible, and then leave match. Okay, we've loaded in, and as you see, the gun's completely invisible. We leave match, come in, and then we just want to change the ammo on this because we want the gun to be fully invisible and everything on it. So all we want to do is put ammo on it. And for us, we're putting some cool traces on the ammo so that we'll see the enemies will get electrocuted when we shoot them. But that's all we needed to do for this. Now we can load in game and we have this fully working with just the receiver part of it, guys. So it has invisible barrel, invisible stock, and everything else part of it, and it's only the receiver. Those people from Modern Warfare 2 will understand what I'm talking about when I say the receiver, because the receiver is the core piece, and you were able to swap receivers, so people understand what I'm talking about if they were playing back then when we were able to swap through receivers. But that is the part that is the only visible part at this point. So we load into game, and there you see there, we have it with no other parts. Now, you see the sight that we got on it? The sight that you have on your gun will be the secondary sight that you chose when after you save the match and you selected a second sight. Whatever that sight is as the second one is the one that's going to be on here for that point. So we'll show you guys that again later on if we do another weapon. But for this weapon, that is how you'll do that, and that is that done, okay? We're going to move on to the MWIII now. So, the MWIII sniper. Delete this so we can do it. Now, equip the base MWIII sniper. Come into it. Now, for the MWIII sniper, I want it to have no sight on the sniper, so we want to go with this bolts. So we come across and we equip a bolt. Then we save it, and then we equipped another bolt. Then we go in game. We come in game and it's 100% invisible. We leave the game. We come out. We can come in. And then we want to put on our anti-material slug because that's the one that we want to use. And then we have it just like that. Then we can come through. Put on our camo. Put on our gun screen so you guys can see the date and time. And then we'll load into game. And you will see that we will have the bugged out, glitched out MWIII sniper rifle. And here we have the MWIII right here. We have it super snubby one with iron sights and everything. But the downside to doing it this way with the iron sights is that it does flick out and you get a pretty weird trick shot MWIII sniper this way. But if you want it to stop doing all of this weird stuff, all you do is you'll come in and you will put on a sight. So you can put the iron sight one if you want, but that will stop it from doing all that twisting stuff. But that does put a sight onto it. So once we die, we'll come in and you'll see that we'll actually have the MWIII and it will have the dot sight, but which it's called iron sights, which isn't, but still.
We lost that round.
Round loss. Sorry guys. Once this silly mode stops. This dude here, what is this lobby? But as you see there, and then you get this. So you can put a sight on and keep the no barrel part of it, or if you really want to have it with iron sights and no barrel, you can have that. But this is what you want to do, guys. So it's simple as, easy as, and that is the MWIII sniper. Now let's get into the next one. So the next one that we're going to do is we're going to show you guys the M16. So as you see here, the M16 has a very obvious receiver part of it. The stock and the barrel won't be included, and you'll just have that core piece of it. So when we do this, that's what you will end up with. So to do this one, what we want to do for this one is this one we want to just, and pretty much most weapons, you're just going to want to do it with using the optics. You want to stack the optics. It was only using the bolt for the sniper rifle because we wanted to have it with the iron sights and no optic on it, so we didn't want to use an optics for that one. But the rest of the guns we will want to have optics on them, so you'll just stack an optic. So pretty much all you do here is we'll come across and then we'll save it, and then the second optic that we stack on is the one that's going to be seen in game when we're in game. So we use this iron sights one. And that's that, guys. So then we go in game, and it will be completely invisible. And it's completely invisible. We leave match. And then we can go along and we can put some ammo on it. So we will want to put some high velocity ammo on it. Why not? Just make one change. Then when we go and match, it will be completely invisible with just the receiver piece visible. Okay, and when we load in, and as you see here, it's completely only the receiver is the part, the core of the gun is the part that's visible, and also your traces, when you shoot your traces and stuff like that, nothing is visible, so you can't see your gun, your bullets, hit markers won't be seen unless you hit a player. When you hit a player, you will see your hit markers and everything like that then, but you won't otherwise. So like there, it shows it all and everything, but you have to actually hit your opponents to see anything. But that is the M16, guys. So, you've pretty much seen that if you do this, pretty much the base of this is equipped, double equipped two sights, or any attachment, but the sights is the best one because the second one that you equip will become visible. So you either want it to be a sight or you want it to be something that's not going to be a main part of the gun, okay? Then, on top of that, we'll get into, now that you know how to do all of that, we'll get into how to do the attachment sharing onto other guns. Once you've stacked attachments and you've got invisible parts, so as you guys went in game and you've seen in this gun, the whole barrel was missing on this gun. Well, any attachments that I equip that come off that missing part and are equipped to that missing part will actually show up on your other gun to other players when you're holding your other gun, guys, and it will have the camo from this gun. So if on this gun here I was to equip this right here onto this gun, then on my other gun they would suddenly have the Jack BFB. Everyone would see me holding the Jack BFB on this gun with that camo that it had on the other gun. So let's go in and we'll show you that in game. Okay, we'll show you that now, and then after that we'll get in and we'll show you how to put the Dragon's Breath on the full auto shotgun. So we'll go into custom games and we'll show you that camo part right now. Okay, I already have the gun set up in custom games with like I said here. So it's got the Jack BFB on it and it's got this on the underbarrel, right? And we're going to take in this, we're just going to take in maybe, I guess, a pistol, just this pistol right here. This right here, right? Then this is going to suddenly look like it's got this underbarrel on it and the Jack BFB on it when we go in game. That's going to be on this gun right here. Now, they're also going to have the camo from the other gun. So in this case, we're going to put a blue camo on this gun, and then you will see it'll have the red attachments off this gun, which we will see when we're in third person, but normally any other players, when they look at us, they will see it. Now, for you to go and be able to test this out and be able to see yourself in third person, come into custom games, to the options, and just say third person, all players to third person. Then when we load in, we'll be able to see that it all works. Now, as you can see here, we're in third person and we have our gun out and it's got no barrel on it and everything, and people will still see that gun with no barrel. But when we swap to our other gun, you'll see suddenly our other gun has the attachment off our M16. It has the BFB barrel on, or end on it, muzzle, and it's got the camo on it and everything. And that's what other players will see. Whenever you're holding your other gun, they will see the attachment sitting on that gun with that camo. And it's a good way to trip your friends out in that. They'll just see you with guns with multiple camos on your guns, and that is coming off our other weapon. Now, it's just another cool thing to be able to trip your friends out. So with that said, that is that part and how that works. The parts that are equipped to the invisible parts, because that gun had an invisible barrel, it put the attachments onto our other weapon. I don't know why, but it does that. So let's now get in and show you guys how to put Dragon's Breath on the full auto shotgun. Okay guys, now we'll get onto the MX Guardian. This one's a technical one to get working, so you got to do extra steps to get this working than you would have thought. So with this one, if you try and just equip Dragon's Breath, you can't equip it without burst fire mode. So first go along and equip burst fire mode. Then go along and equip Dragon's Breath. Then save the blueprint. Then equip Dragon's Breath a second time. Then go along and remove burst trigger. This will remove your ammunitions, but it didn't remove them all. Don't worry, you've still got one on. Then come along and equip an optic. As you'll see, the Dragon's Breath has come back on. Then save the blueprint. Then go along and equip another optic. Now go into game. Our gun will be invisible. Leave match. Come along. And we equipped the magazine. At this point we can go along and we can put a camo on it. And load into game. Now we load into game, and at this point you will notice that we have full auto, and our bullets are all invisible, but you will notice that when you hit an opponent, they will actually burn from the dragon's breath. Just like there, you've seen he's burning. So we'll get in and we'll show you. Fortunate, the match we loaded into, there's not a good match to show you guys this on, but here he goes there. He's burning from the dragon's breath. Now, if you want to be able to see your dragon's breath, at this point is when you'll come in and you can go along and you can equip the barrel. Okay? Come along and equip the barrel, and then you will see all your dragon's breath. It's full auto with dragon's breath and everything, guys, which is absolutely awesome. So with that said, make sure, if you haven't already, get down there. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. And make sure you leave me an awesome comment. Now guys, with that said, you now know how to even put working, full auto, dragon's breath, working in-game and everything on the shotgun. You can have glitched out snipers, you can have glitched out guns, all sorts of guns. You can camo, you can merge camos onto your other guns by having glitched out guns and everything, guys. This is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't already, do me a massive favor, get down there and smash that like button for me, as that helps me help you guys. And make sure you share this with all of your friends. Look in the description of this video for the link to my Discord server. Join my Discord and become part of the community. If you guys find any other combinations that you think are cool that I should let the community know of, let me know on my Discord server. And well, that's going to complete today's video, guys. With that said, if you want to know how to do the X13's glitch one and do all of these blocked attachments, I have another video teaching you guys how to equip blocked attachments and stuff, and how to set this X13 up so you can have the glitched out X13 working in game with no barrel and stuff as well, and many more stuff, guys. So with that said, make sure you guys have an awesome day. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. BMAN out.